Hey there everybody, it's Mike DeLisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing, and today we're going to be taking a look at Dominations, Road to Civilization from Holy Grail Games. Plays from 2 to 4 players in about 80 to 160 minutes. History belongs to you. Take on the role of a primitive tribe and, over the course of several millennia, transform it into a nation whose influence will echo through the ages. Will your civilization become a wealthy hub of trade and commerce? A cultural and political powerhouse? A haven of science and craftsmanship? The birthplace of a great religion? It's up to you. All right, wow. They're promising a whole lot. Let's take a look and see what the components tell us about the game. It's a pretty substantial box with a lot of weight involved. I'm assuming that's going to equal a fair amount of components within, so let's see if my prediction is correct here. All right, well, we've got assembly and storage instructions and a sticker sheet. All right, so it looks like a place to outline how you place the components back within the box. So that's always helpful in a game that has a lot of pieces to it. Here's the game rules. Let's take a kind of a flip through those relatively quickly. Here you've got a manifest of the components within, a large illustrated setup guide, all right, which doesn't look too terribly taxing. And then you've got the game. Players take turns starting with the first player on the initiative track and ending with the last. All right, each turn is part of an age. Each age is composed of 5 turns for each player. Once players have played 5 turns, there's an end of the age phase. So it looks like 5 turns and how many ages? 3 ages, so 15 turns maybe, although maybe there's ways to get more turns. Who knows, all right? Each turn is divided into 3 phases, the grow phase, the build phase, and the develop phase. And it goes into more detail on each of those, starting with the grow phase. All right, then the build phase, and it looks like you are literally building constructs within the game on the board, which it looks like the board is made up of these triangular tiles. All right, building a monument, and then you've got the develop phase, which looks like it involves playing cards. Potentially, there may be more to that. You've got a civilization tree. And then you've got the score track here, two different types of scoring, influence points and victory points. All right, there we go. And end of an age. You've got what looks to be a pretty involved set of steps to handle at the end of an age, and then at the end of the game. The first and second ages are played the same way. The third and last age is played slightly different, and then it explains how those end of age works, first, second, and third. You've got a explanation of the icons on the cards and a glossary for the game and an icon glossary there and a FAQ, which is always nice. All right, so let's take a look at some of these many cardboard components. Looks like we've got a large amount of these triangular tiles, which are very, very thick. These are not thin cardboard. Actually, this is double. You can see there. They're not as thick as I thought because they're not twice as thick, but they're still plenty thick. Okay. Multiple colors of different types. I'm assuming the blue is arts, and it looks like the green is science, and any number of others that are on here look like maybe technology. I don't know. I'm just kind of guesstimating. Let's look at some more of these tiles. Okay. They pop out very easily, maybe even if you're not trying. There we go. Get some of these stray pieces off here. Here we've got a larger piece where it looks like maybe discs might go, and some little small pieces that I'm going to try not to unpunch right now. You've got some, looks like constructs get built into here because there are some slots that can be punched out within them. Here, I'll punch out one and kind of show off what I mean there. Looks like you've got little places here that you punch out, potentially, maybe, perhaps. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So you see that? You'd be placing, I believe, some type of a construct on this, a cardboard construct. Just do that really quickly if I can. There you go. So you get an idea, I think, of that. This would be a base, I imagine, that you'd place one of these buildings within. All right, there you go. Large score tracker, cardboard. These are recessed tracks. So I don't know if you can make that out on camera very well, but they're recessed. You can see there my finger kind of going in and out of those grooves. You'd slide up and down these trackers. I think those small cardboard pieces were the ones that would be moving. I believe, anyway. I'm not sure. There's two of those. Here are two more. We've got these plastic, and these are thick. These are not insubstantial. They've actually got the little Holy Grail logo on them, which is a cute touch. And it looks like those are going to be where you place some of these many, many cards. All right. Let's take a look at some of these. They're small, square cards. Polytheism, monotheism, sacred writings, sanctuary, ossuary, mythology. So it looks like these are different technologies that you can gain for your particular civilization. There are a whole lot of them. You don't have to look through every single one of them, but you can get at least an idea of some of the things: medicine, optics, chemistry, many of which that have abilities. And some of them look to be pretty significant abilities with text to describe what they do. I'm just trying to give you a small touch of these. These look to be slightly different. The Glorious Library. The Colossus. Perhaps these are greater structures. The Grand Market. The Forum. Okay, so a number of these small square cards. Looks like we've got some large tarot-sized cards. The Craftsman. Once during this age, you may place 2 land tiles instead of 1. This is an age 3 card. The Inventor. The Merchant. Okay, so different characters. A player turn, so a player aid. A way to keep track of what turn you're on and which age you're in, which is nice. This looks to be perhaps a tech tree. Something along those lines. Double-sided, advanced, and a basic side. So craftsmanship, science, trade, and art. So these are the different types of tiles, okay? These are the different colored tiles. The blue is art. Purple, religion. Red, government. Okay? And then it looks like you've got the different civilizations here. The Egyptians, the Romans, the Chinese, the Incan, the Greek, the Viking, the Babylonian, the Celtic, the Mayan, the Japanese, the Persians, the Huns, the Sumerians, the Kushan, the Guptas, the Germanic, and then more of these. Looks like perhaps you'd be placing cards down here. Maybe some of those small square cards might combo with these or adjust them in some way or another. All right. And then finally, we've got some wooden, or not wooden, plastic pieces that are these nesting plastic cylinders or discs in different colors here. These are the gray. You also have black, brown, and white, and they're all kind of these nesting plastic pieces. So I think that gives us a pretty good idea of what's inside the box of Dominations: Road to Civilization. It looks like a pretty involved game. Not exactly sure how it plays just from a quick look, but it does have some pretty impressive looking components. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.